Kevin.
Thompson, he's it's good for his second make. He's made
easy putback.
He's the quick shot. Butler's got 7 points.
Oh
14.
my God.
The drive by Russell. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. For Los Angeles, they're changing it up here.
Alright, just come on. Alright.
Sacre hits them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunity, get to the line.
Jesus.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Here's Cannon. He's guarded by Russell. Kicks it to Cannon. There's the feed to Teletovic. Launches it. He hits the shot.
Second. Goodness. Woo! The pressure on him in those circumstances was massive.
Oh, man.
Let's go.
What pressure? You guys are over-exaggerating here. I mean, you can't rattle this guy no matter what the situation is.
And that does it for the first half of play. The Blazers up by 15. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, and we welcome you back. Looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight.
Just an amazing game for Thompson. He's got 8 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Thompson is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Mirza Teletovic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Cannon.
Yes, get that.
That's Byron Scott's 5 as we get into the second
Why is
half.
Russell just doing all the work?
After the missed 3 from Klay Thompson.
All right, Kobe. Kobe.
Outside, Kobe. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
All right.
Kobe's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Los Angeles. Left side, Butler. Thompson passes to Cannon. Back to Thompson. And Teletovic kicks to Butler. Passes it to DeRozan. Lets it go from 11. And it's off the back rim. No good. Los Angeles trails by 13. The drive by Russell. Good. Russell's got 6.
Oh, my God.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
Here's Cannon. 6 points
There
for
we
him,
go.
and that one's good.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter.
Get that. Get it. Ah.
Russell dishes to Hibbert. Hibbert with the screen. And
Ooh,
Bryant kicks to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Nobody near Williams.
Get that.
Russell passes to Randall.
Okay.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And he gets it to go. 8 points for D'Angelo Russell.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly
And
what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Assists like that
Antoine.
their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Los Angeles trails by 15. The kick out to Williams.
What y'all even
Offensive
do,
rebound.
open?
Another shot, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. For Los Angeles, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. That free throw good from Randall.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Randall. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Dishes to Cannon, outside DeRozan. He kicks to Butler. Randall against Hamilton. Outside DeRozan. 5 to shoot. Off target with his 3.
My God.
Los Angeles trails by 13. And Williams, here we go. Can't hit from in close.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot. And the team is struggling because of it.
Get that.
From 3-point range. Butler's got 13.
That shot becomes effortless for him
No.
when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense. Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past. You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Brandon Bassett's checked in for Julius Randle.
All right, here we go.
Randle's gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. Thompson dishes to Nogueira. And there's the call on Lewis Williams.
Okay, let's
That
go.
is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Young comes in for Russell. Crabbe kicks to Butler.
Get off!
Finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
Oh, what?
One of his favorite moves
Oh,
right
Kobe.
there, guys.
And
Kobe.
really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right.
Oh,
That's
no.
like his
Okay, that was
signature
actually-
move
okay.
once he goes airborne.
Oh, dang, that was
I
actually
like
a
the
good
offensive
one.
awareness to exploit that lack of
Alright.
coverage on that play.
And Thompson kicks to Butler. Back to Thompson. He dishes it to Teletovic. Out to the right wing. Six on the shot clock. Butler from outside. Can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking. Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Okay, so give me that.
That's
Give me
it.
that.
The assist from Thompson. And that's 15 points for Jimmy Butler.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Let's go.
Los Angeles calls timeout. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his points.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here is Bryant.
Kobe.
1:11 left in the third. Young pass to Bass. Hamilton
Give me
with
that.
some
Let's
nice
go.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Come on.
Los Angeles trails by 15. Clarkson dishes to Bass.
That would have been a good shot.
Pass
Okay.
to Sacre. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And Thompson kicks to Hamilton.
And
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. The first one falls.
Justin Hamilton. Taking 2 shots.
Hamilton hits both of them. And here is Los Angeles now, down by 15.
They're using this full court pressure right now, looking to create some turnovers.
Kobe goes in. Good.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And Thompson kicks to Garcia. Back to Miller. To the right side. Just 5 to shoot. There's Cannon with the 3. It's rebounded by Bass.
No.
Pass to Young. Misses from close range.
Kobe.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's...
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth.
Trap him.
Russell with it. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here. Russell is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Nick Young. Then it's Brandon Bass. And it's Hibbert in at the 5.
All right.
And so Young nails them both.
Let's go.
Here's Cannon. Feeds to Teletovic. Butler on the wing. The dish to Teletovic. Fires the 3.
Dang, get
Rebound by Williams. Los Angeles trails by 11. Nick Young on the wing.
What?
No one near him. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Crap,
Young's
dude.
got 4 points in the quarter. Young's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. There's Cannon with the 3.
There we go.
On the basket. Book it.
And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
That is a steal.
Outside, Russell. He feeds it to Hibbert. Young in
Oh,
the
no.
And a miss there on the triple. Young's gone 2 for 5 from the floor. Here's Cannon. Thompson passes to Teletovic. It's tipped.
What the?
And now here comes Young leading the break. And it's good. Young's got 9 points here in the second half.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean,
Let's go.
defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example.
Give me
knowing
that.
where each other is at all times.
Okay.
And the shooting has...
Hold on. Y'all saw that. Hold on. Oh.
He's really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Byron Scott coaching his team during the break. He said we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet.
I was gonna say,
I don't want to
would
see
be mad.
any let up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Los
Get
Angeles
up.
making
Oh,
a switch
just
here.
too
Randall's the drive by Russell. Cannon with the
Dad,
rebound.
let's go.
Well, what appeared to be
Dust
an
him.
easy 2 points just...
Cannon.
Oh. This dude
Now
probably
Williams.
stealed it.
Randall with a screen for Russell. Both hands and rips
Who's
it
leaving
down.
the dude wide open anyways?
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there by triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Offensive rebound.
Oh.
On
Hold on.
the wing, Williams tries again.
Oh.
And Randall throws it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately
Dude.
need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Now here's Williams. Young dishes to Hibbert. Shot from free throw range. A tad short, but it's good off the
Oh
front.
my
iron.
gosh.
They're finding
Dude, I'm
lanes
gonna
to
be,
the hoop
bro,
now
they
with
come back.
consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side,
There
Greg,
we
the
go.
defenders have
Get
to
that.
show more fight on the interior. They've
Why you
got
not
to offer
even
more
jumping?
resistance here. He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his
Timeout.
team, His teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, but that's Sam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down. Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Kobe comes in for Young, and it's Clarkson in for Williams. Pressey kicks to Teletovic. Passes to Nogueira. Thompson outside. Dishes it to Teletovic. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists tonight.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Now here's Kobe. Kicks it to Russell. Ryan in the post. Defended by Butler. That drops. And it's 8 points for Roy Hibbert.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Here's Thompson. He kicks it to Pressey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson for the triple. And then
let's go.
A 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
All right, now look.
They trail by 7.
So let's bring our stars out.
129 left in the
let's
fourth
take
quarter.
maybe bringing like some big men out. Let's. This one's goes in.
Dante Rose. Allen Brown.
Russell passes to Bryant.
What?
Pushes to Hibbert. Kobe against Jones. To the inside. Lets it go.
Get that stuff out.
That's tipped.
Ain't even where you're going, boy.
Crab kicks to Nogueira. And the
Antoine
counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
This is what this team is all about right here. They're forcing their way inside and having a lot of success. That's their identity. They're a pounded inside team, and that's what they're showing us. Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for them.
Yeah, but they've got to find a way to convert those extra possessions into points if they're going to come back in this one.
The defender had the position and the height. Even when you use the fadeaway, it's tough to overcome that.
Three-pointer, Butler. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for
Oh,
lackadaisical coverage there.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
And stolen by Russell.
Oh, wow.
I think it's
Well,
safe to
I'm
say
gonna win anyway,
this
so.
baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part.
Now, here is Russell. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The kick out to Bryant. The 3-ball.
Kobe.
And the shot is good.
Nice shot, but they're still not going to win.
15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. At the line.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
The line for 2.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
All right, come on.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 7. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
You know, you like the fight all the way to the end, but let's face it, guys, this one's over.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I really think you shouldn't be allowed to call timeouts late in the ball game if there's no chance for it to do any good on the scoreboard.
Miss it. Let's go. Let's week
And so
one.
they get the victory here.
Elite one again. Man, those are actually not. That was actually a hard challenge up here. man, I got some big man stuff. That's why let's go. Hey, let's go down. Let's go down. Good defense. He's supposed to go down. He's supposed to go down. He's supposed to go down. I'm doing the thing. Let's go. Alright, we'll play the rest of the Knicks. Alright. Football, and I'm gonna get that Lakers thing and these shoes. Ooh, for box out. Oh, I should probably get that to that big man. Alright. Then we're gonna get just some, you know, just stuff and some contract. I probably might need it for somebody. Alright, here's what I get a player. Please, you guys, like, rather Kobe Bryant with that, grass one there. And let's go! Kobe! Let's go. I'm still that. Let's go. Alright, now it's time. Alright, let's make this. Alright, let's put okay. Alright, Kobe's actually looking good at threes. What about this suit? Okay, I'm gonna put him right there. Okay, and I'm gonna. Alright. Now, put some people right here. These would be my fourth lineup. Alright. Yeah, the answer mostly like. Yep, that was my game right there.